What up guys, and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to react to Andrew Tate. He's going to talk about gun control in this video, and the video is uploaded on his Tate Speech channel on YouTube, and this was like 3 years ago. But I decided, you know what, I'm going to react to almost every single one of these videos, but I'm going to spread it out with other random videos, of course. So it's not going to just be videos about Andrew Tate only. Because I feel like his videos are fucking hilarious, but at the same time really awesome. So I feel like we're gonna react to this one. This is his first video on Tate Speech, so let's get right into it.
My name's Andrew Tate. I'm the most knowledgeable human in the world. And I'm here to discuss on my YouTube channel some extremely important issues which we face in the world today with one of the most well-known and respected leftist activists.
That's his brother right
Chuck
there.
the Cop.
Yep.
My name is Chuck. I disagree with everything Andrew says, and I love watching my wife with other men.
Today we're going
And I love that both of them have receding hairlines like I do. Just love it. Just look at the receding hairline right there. No disrespect though. I'm trying, you know, real recognize real. You know what I mean? So the receding hairlines here are basically identical with mine. Now he's bald right now. He decided, fuck it, I'm done with the receding hairline. Tristan Tate, decided, no, we keep on running it. I need my hair. So I respect both.
to be discussing gun control. I'm an advocate for weapons to be
But I might get bald soon.
held by citizens. I'm an advocate for the Second Amendment. I have my own reasons for that, which we're going to discuss very shortly. As I said, I happen to be the most knowledgeable human that's ever existed, ever. However, in the wake of the school shooting, unfortunately, Chuck the Cop disagrees with me.
Andrew, I believe that if you took guns away from people with guns, then nobody would have guns.
Well, that's a very interesting argument, but like most
Silly
things
argument.
the left try and present, you have to keep things realistic.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. Well, that makes it slightly more difficult. When we took drugs away from everybody, are there still drug addicts? Which means that when you pass legislation in an attempt to ban something, very often things still exist. So what happens when you ban guns is that the people who obey the law don't have guns, and the people who don't respect the law continue to source a weapon and use a weapon. And
Exactly.
if you're about to go into a school and shoot 20 people, you don't care about the law. Therefore,
Exactly.
passing a law saying it's illegal isn't going to help. Murder is already illegal. Carrying a gun in a gun-free zone is already illegal.
Facts.
This guy's broken enough laws committing his act. He shows he doesn't respect laws, and passing any new law telling him that it's illegal what he did is not going to stop school shootings.
But if you made guns illegal, how would he get a gun? He wouldn't have a gun.
He would have a gun, for the same reason that when you make drugs illegal, people can still source drugs. And people say, oh, but you make guns illegal, they'll be much harder to get hold of. Every 17-year-old...
I mean, Tristan is just playing an act here, but there are people that like legit think this way, bro. There are people that legit think this way. Damn, just make it illegal and nobody's gonna use it. Bro, why do you think there's criminals around the world? Because they're doing illegal stuff. They don't give a fuck. There's tons of money to be made. So you're, you know, at one end taking tons of money, and at the other end risking going to jail or dying. So it's trying to balance it out. So you're trying to say that somebody that is a criminal that doesn't give a fuck about the law because the benefit is the money, then why do you think they will give a fuck if they want to go and kill someone? They've already broken so many laws. Why the fuck would they give a fuck? And then we got some mentally ill people that go and shoot people, you know what I mean? But those are mentally ill. Like, those are sick people. No normal person decides, I'm gonna take a knife or a gun or whatever, a bazooka, and shoot up a school, or shoot up my workplace, or shoot up my fucking, I don't know, hospital. Or police station. Bro, nobody thinks like this. No normal sane person, like 99% of people, don't think like this, okay? Stop.
Year-old retard I've ever met in my life manages to go out on the weekend and get their hands on illicit, illegal substances for the sake of doing them with a bottle of vodka and acting like a spastic. If 17-year-old idiots can source cocaine, I'm sure they can source a firearm when they're desperate to shoot everyone in their school.
But
exactly,
in Australia, they made guns illegal, and there hasn't been a mass shooting since.
In Australia, we had guns, right? Right up until
This accent is
1996. In
hilarious.
1996, Australia had the biggest massacre on earth. Still hasn't been beaten. Since the gun ban in 1996, there hasn't been a single massacre since. I don't know how or why this happened. Maybe it was a coincidence. In Australia, we had the biggest massacre on earth, and the Australian government went, "That's it, no more guns." And we all went, "Yeah, right then, that seems fair enough, really."
Okay. Two.
Let's be honest on that. Let's be honest. Okay, we get that. Statistically, everything went down, blah, blah, blah. Are we talking about the other violence that increased now? Like, you remove one type of violence, but the other ones are going to increase. This is logical. So, in this case of, like, England, UK, there's no guns. Okay? There are people that illegally possess guns because they're criminals. But at the same time, guess what type of violence increased? Stabbings. So people were starting to stab others to death with big ass machetes. Why do you think that is? I'd rather die getting shot 5 times or even 1 time in the head than fucking getting stabbed to death. Do you know how painful that shit is? I can't even imagine. Just 1 clear shot in the head is fucking better than dying for like 2 minutes laying down there, like dying, getting so fucking warm. Like what the... But other than that, to be honest, if there's people that can legally possess guns, they can protect society. They can protect, when the cops are not there, they can be the protectors. They can protect an innocent person getting attacked by a robber or anything. You know what I mean? We have to work as a society. We have to protect each other, protect our properties, protect ourselves, our lives, our flesh. I mean, it doesn't make sense to just ban everything and then let criminals just run loose and do whatever the fuck they want, threaten you and kill you, or, you know, it doesn't make sense. Use violence towards you. It doesn't make sense. You should be able to protect yourself. That is why I like the United States. But that place is just going to a complete dumpster fuck.
2 points. Firstly, fuck Australia. And secondly,
That's not nice.
Secondly, Chuck, we need to discuss that the gun penetration of Australia compared to the gun penetration of America are
You
completely
broke
different.
character right there.
People compare these two countries like they're exactly the same. At the time that guns were banned in Australia, it didn't have the gun penetration of the United States, and it had a consensus from the entire population to ban guns. America has neither of those things. If you ban guns, that doesn't mean all the guns vanish. They don't evaporate. They still exist. Plus, you have a huge portion of the population which isn't going to give their guns away, which means that when you ban guns, even if by some miracle you could get a law that blanket banned guns, there'd still be guns everywhere. And because it's against the law, the only people who are going to get hold of the guns and trade the guns are criminals, meaning that law-abiding citizens can no longer protect themselves against a firearm.
Look, you look. David Hogg, his name is. Now, he's a hero.
My Twitter following has tripled over the past day essentially, and I think that's in part because of these trolls. So for that, I'm honestly kind of thankful.
He's going around the country. He's refusing to go to school until gun laws are passed. Now, what about that is not smart?
David Hogg is a twerp. The word dork was invented for David Hogg. David Hogg gets bullied in school with or without a gun.
I was bullied in school.
Because he's a little dweeb. And people like me who understand the real world don't get bullied. David Hogg gets bullied. He's just happy for his fucking 5 seconds of attention because he's a little dork loser and thinks he can go on there and say, "Ooh, no guns," with the same shit arguments you have. Explain to me how, if we ban all the guns, but guns still exist, and the only people who trade the guns are criminals, meaning that law-abiding citizens can't have guns, explain to me how a law-abiding citizen is supposed to protect themselves.
Well, you know, Andrew, your arguments are really invalid. I think you are just heavily funded by the NRA. I think this YouTube channel is funded by the NRA. And you know how it is. They want the guns in the hands of everyone. Babies. Every single teacher. These people are crazy.
That's not true. The NRA do not want guns in the hands of everybody. The NRA believes you should be able to protect yourself. The only way to protect yourself against a firearm, unfortunately, is with a firearm. We've all seen enough movies.
Sure.
No one's Neo.
Bulletproof vest.
Okay,
Bulletproof vests in schools.
if someone had a gun and you didn't have a gun,
That is twisted.
and you called the police, would you expect the police officer to have a gun to protect you with?
If it were legal.
So it's okay for the
I just love Tristan, bro. I love this acting they try to fucking do. Look at it. Look at his face right now.
If it were
So it's okay for the police to have guns, to use guns against guns.
Oh, I love these guys.
It's not
These
okay
guys
for
are
you to do
hilarious.
that.
It's not okay for you to do that.
So who,
People like you have mental health issues. I'm perfectly fine.
so who do you believe should be allowed to have weapons?
The army and the maybe police.
The army and the police.
The ones who aren't racist.
Okay. So the army and the police only, the people who are allowed guns. But criminals don't give a shit. So they break into someone's house and there's no army and there's no police there. And you are completely, you're just a helpless victim and there's nothing you can do about it.
Helpless. I can call the police.
Oh my god, stop. I just love it because that's how people there's some people out there that legit just think like the character that Tristan is playing. You know what I mean?
What? Okay,
It's
next question.
crazy.
When we have
Doesn't make
a bank,
sense.
or we have a president, or we have anything really important we have to protect, what do we protect it with?
Well, I don't think you should protect the president. I don't like him. He's a rude misogynist.
Ah, yeah, talking about
We should go back to Obama. 4 more years.
All right, last question. Tell me how passing a law saying guns aren't allowed will make all guns evaporate and make criminals no longer use guns. Because, one second, in Mexico, guns are illegal and it has some of the largest firearm deaths in the world.
Have you ever been to Mexico?
Yes.
Shit. My name is Chuck. I'm a registered Democrat. I voted for Hillary Clinton in the last election. I'm a vegan, a gun control advocate, and a cuck. I love to see my wife fuck other dudes.
Yo, Tristan is fucking hilarious. We gotta watch this one.
My name is Chuck. I'm a registered Democrat.
Uh-huh.
I voted for Hillary Clinton in the last election.
Yeah.
I'm a vegan, a gun control advocate, and a cuck. I love to see my wife fuck other dudes.
These guys are hilarious. These guys are hilarious. This one was like, it felt like comedy, you know? They were trying to portray comedy, but you know, of course, it's just jokes. They're playing fucking characters here, but you know, Andrew was himself, and Tristan was playing like this character of socialist, blah, 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 you know what I mean? Oh wow, that ending was fucking hilarious. These guys are golden. These guys are fucking, yeah, these guys are golden. Wow. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this part. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. If you did, just leave a like and a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about gun control. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a good day. Deuces.